Hi, everybody. A lot going on in the coming days, and a lot of kind of touch and go scenarios of, and especially in the gorge, is it freezing rain? Is it rain? Up over the Cascades, is it just rain or is it a snow mix? We're kind of right on the edge with a number of warm fronts, cold fronts, warm front, cold fronts going on. So I hope I can make sense of it for you with the main purpose of this update on this Saturday at 3:44 is to give you some valuable information if you're going to be traveling, driving across the Pacific Northwest in the coming days. So let's start off with the mountain. By the way, beautiful day up there. So this is my Mount Hood ski page from my weather site, portlandweather.com. You can see the timberline, some folks on the snow enjoying. Look at the sunshine over the lodge. Meadows, the player didn't go, but they have sunshine in their ski bowl with at least some snow on the ground, right? So they ended up picking up 6 inches of timberline. I think it was 4 inches at Meadows and 4 or 5 inches at Ski Bowl. So the base is 27 timberline, 20 Meadows. The 5 inches is what they got at Government Camp. So anyway, it was good news up there. People having a great time. Here's a look at Government Camp. Only 28 degrees. And notice that 5 inches of snow that fell yesterday, it was cold enough that ODOT didn't really get all that off the road. It's been dry up there, but you can still see there's some snow on Highway 26. Now, if you come down here, notice the Siskiyou Summit. If you're going into California, that's beautiful right now. 35 degrees, all clean. Santiam Pass, clear, much clearer than what we saw at Government Camp. And Willamette Pass is actually pretty good. I do have a close-up image of Dead Man's Pass. This is on 84 out in the blues. And notice that's a little dicey, kind of like Highway 26 is over Government Camp. I don't have any big snowstorms coming in, but I do have periods of wintry weather that you need to know about. Okay. So, by the way, real quick, the big story today was we had that dense fog in the valley. Most areas never really got out of it. Saw some increased visibility, but the low cloud deck that was fog lifted and didn't clear out in many spots. There's a little bit of sun out in the gorge. That's Cathedral Ridge Winery and Hood River. Actually, a beautiful sunny day. But look at the fog and elevation over Domain Serene Winery out in the Dundee Hills, Willamette Valley just south of Salem. There's some afternoon sun that developed in Gresham on the east side. Camas Meadows, still though kind of cloudy. Sun River has some sun, clouds, but at least the fog is gone down in Silverton. You get up in elevation, you've got sunshine and Welch's at the Mount Hood, Oregon Resort. Vancouver coming across the Columbia, not foggy, but cloudy. And there's more beautiful sun in Hood River, a little bit of sunshine in downtown Portland, and some nice sunshine at the end of Otter Crest. Now, here's what's interesting. Areas that have low clouds and fog, if that doesn't break, that's actually going to help keep temperatures steady overnight and above freezing. But if we all of a sudden see breaks, there's Gresham with the break in the cloud cover. And there's downtown Portland with some breaks in the cloud cover. Then all of a sudden, if light winds, temperatures will have a chance to get back down to freezing tomorrow morning. And that's going to be important to know. So again, right now, here's where we are. 41 in Portland, 39 with misty weather in Salem, 41 in Vancouver. And everybody's kind of upper 30s to low 40s. Now, again, if we have clouds, temperatures probably don't get colder than the mid 30s. But if the clouds break overnight, it's tough for me to tell as a forecaster if they're going to or not, then we'll get cold and we'll have freezing temps. We had freezing temperatures in most areas this morning. Still not really any east wind. There's Troutdale north wind at 0, but east winds are expected to pick up somewhat overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. So here's our weather system. You could see the ridging, say down here on the bottom left. See the contours, just follow my mouse. See the ridging pattern right there? That's the dry day that we had. And if it wasn't for the fog getting trapped in the lowlands of the valley, we would have had a beautiful sunny day. At any rate, this weather system coming in tomorrow looks really ferocious, doesn't it? But every bit of information I have says that this front quickly weakens once it pushes inland tomorrow morning. There's the solid cloudiness. Again, offshore, clouds from this system not really expected to arrive until we get into the morning hours of tomorrow. So again, if the low cloud deck that we have breaks up, then we'll drop down to freezing. That's a tough call. Hey, take a look at this animation. Here is Sunday morning. There's Sunday noon. It breaks up. Then there's Christmas morning, rain coming and coming and coming into Christmas night. I realized that was really quick, and I'm going to get more into that. Okay, this is the national blended model, and I just want to play it and show you what it shows for tomorrow. This is, oh, what did I do? What did I do? I think I just lost it. Oh my goodness gracious. Can't believe I did that. Okay, I can find it. I can find that. I hit a different, yeah, I hit a different region. Okay, sorry. We're back. This is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. There's solid rain approaching the coast. Now, this model, and only this one, keeps that rain together pretty well, the green, with absolutely some rain moving in late morning, noon into Portland. And this would be absolutely some rain, maybe light measurable rainfall or light measurable freezing rain out in the Columbia River Gorge in the afternoon into early evening. I will tell you, most models break up that moisture much more so than what this one does. And if the moisture breaks up, then we only have traces of moisture out in the gorge, and I really don't have any travel concerns tomorrow. But realize it's at least possible in the Columbia River Gorge that we have some light freezing rain tomorrow. The good news is, if the moisture doesn't come in until the afternoon, I've got to believe there's a good chance Hood River is going to be 35 degrees. And that would not be freezing rain, that would be light rain, okay? But you folks in the gorge, and if you're going to be traveling out in the gorge, just please keep an eye on what's going on. This is the American GFS model, and this is this afternoon. Just see the big high that has been over us all day. It's centered over Idaho right there. I misspoke. I misspoke. Let me back up. Gosh darn it. This is Sunday morning. This is Sunday morning. This is the high that's right on top of us right now. Tomorrow it shifts off into Idaho. Here's that band of moisture approaching the coast early in the morning. Now here's that band of moisture into the valley around noon. And here it starts to break up. This would be really light stuff, probably less than 5/100ths of an inch of moisture. I think it will be rain in Portland. And I really feel like the best bet, see it breaks up in the afternoon. I really feel like the best bet is the gorge is dry in the morning, and there's some traces of light moisture in the afternoon with temperatures along I-84 above freezing. And even if you live up in elevation, it's going to be so limited, the moisture, that you're not going to have any problems. And that goes for the Cascades. The Cascades now, we saw, remember government camp, there are some icy patches up there with some snowpack, but there's not going to be any active weather on Sunday over the Cascade passes. Okay, let's roll it into Christmas morning. We talked about this the other day. See these red contours? These are thickness contours, but this is right here where my mouse is. That's a warm front. This is warm air being pushed around the bottom of this low. And these red numbers indicate warming air. So this is a warm front coming in Christmas morning. Let's go ahead and play this into early Christmas morning. Here we are right around sunrise. This is earlier than what the models were showing. This is pretty much when you get up Christmas morning, there's going to be some rain coming in. Now I have Portland at 38 degrees, and most of the valley anywhere from 36 to 40 degrees Monday morning. But here's the first significant threat of what would be freezing rain in the gorge, Christmas morning. This is light moisture in the morning hours moving into potentially freezing temperatures. See the high right here over Idaho and Wyoming and down into Colorado? On the back side of this high, watch my mouse, this is an east wind. This is an east wind flowing and actually picking up in speed as this warm air comes in. This is classic gorge weather. Warm front ignites east wind. East wind blows in colder air, keeps temperatures around freezing. The warmer air hits it and you have sleet or freezing rain. This is classic stuff for the gorge. So this very well could be enough of an icy mess that 84 is difficult to travel on Christmas morning, even into the afternoon. Now, the question is, does the gorge warm up in the afternoon? Often with a warm front, the answer is no. So all bets are off on the gorge, but it will be just kind of a steady rain here in the valley. Christmas Day is looking more and more like a good old-fashioned just rainy day, okay? Here's the front. The front is right in here. Let me play this into early Tuesday morning. Here it is before Tuesday morning, before sunup, this cold front has passed. But it's not going to be a strong enough cold front to scour out the cold air in the gorge. This is a continuation of what could be a mix of some snow or some icy weather in the Columbia River Gorge Monday overnight going into early Tuesday morning. Now, this is new. Check this out Tuesday afternoon. This is a dry break in the weather, including the gorge. A nice dry break for a good chunk of the day on Tuesday. Here's our next weather system. Remember, I told you it was really active stuff. This is Tuesday overnight. Rain picks up. Another warm front. Watching gorge temps. They could be cold enough for it to be ice again. Then this warm cold front nestles up, but maybe takes all day Wednesday. It's unclear if the cold front pushes in Wednesday daytime or kind of holds out. Most models show the front comes in Wednesday morning. Now, again, all of this is just rain for the valley and just rain for the coast range and just rain for the beach. But clearly, there's a lot going on. And before I show you the 7-day, I remember that rain I showed you, that animation. I said it was the national blended model. This is the main temperature guidance that every forecaster uses right now. We look at different weather models, but this is the one that we most likely hang our hat on, okay? So this is for the Dalles. There's not a reporting site in Hood River for this model, but there is one for the Dalles, okay? So this is tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, 29 degrees, but look at the precip chances, 0, 2, 9. This is a dry day in the Dalles tomorrow. And even if there's precip in Hood River, it's going to be so light, I just don't think there's any problems. 29 in the morning in the Dalles, 38 in the afternoon. The wind direction, this is like a compass, is 9 degrees, 11 degrees. That's east. So that's a cold wind flow. Now let's get you going into Christmas morning. 31 degrees, still dry. Here's rain chances picking up during the day. 27, 44% chance of moisture chances. And you got to figure in Hood River, it's probably a 50% chance of moisture by noon. This gives the Dalles 36 degrees with an east wind. Model guidance is often too warm, so I wouldn't bet on that. But it does show some hope of the Dalles and the East Gorge getting above freezing. Come down here and look at the precip. PZR is freezing rain. So there's the least a chance of freezing rain in the Dalles, which means there's absolutely the chance of freezing rain back into Hood River and maybe Cascade Locks and maybe Stevenson Christmas morning into the afternoon. So again, it's all within a few degrees. You know how the game goes. We're just going to have to wait and we're going to give you the warning for the Gorge, and then we're going to wait and see how it plays out. Okay. Here's Portland's 7-day. Thank you, Hazeldale Tire Pros, for sponsoring. Again, this is a dry start tomorrow, a little bit of rain during the day. This is a rainy Christmas day, 38 to 46. And then look at the warm lows, 43 to 52, a dry break Tuesday afternoon. Rain's back Wednesday, but look at the temps, 45, 50, nothing but rain up and down I-5, nothing but rain, but coast range, nothing but rain at the beach itself. And then remember, where did I show you? Yeah, and just to recap, if you had forgotten, these are the Cascade snow levels. Monday's 5,000 feet to 6,000 feet. That's all rain Christmas Day over Government Camp. That's some snow in Government Camp Tuesday morning, and then it dries out during the day. That's rain Wednesday morning at Government Camp. So again, you can go to my weather site, portlandweather.com, and I'll keep these snow levels updated for you, okay? So for now, I'm meteorologist Rod Hill. I hope your Christmas weekend is off to a good start. Thanks for looking at my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you soon.